Welcome back to the True Crime Fan Club podcast. I'm your host, Lainey. In 1980, the small North Texas suburb of Wylie had a population of about 3,700 people. 3 of those people would wake this sleepy town, and on a day that typically spells bad luck, Friday the 13th. A love triangle that would result in the death of Betty Gore and a claim of self-defense by her husband's former lover. The brutality and senselessness of the murder left the community with more questions than answers. Okay, on to the show. Candy Montgomery was a bored housewife. After moving to Wylie in 1977 with her husband Pat and 2 small children, she needed something more. She was active in her church, the Methodist Church of Lucas, but that wasn't exactly what she was missing. You see, they settled on Wylie to remove themselves from the hustle and bustle that comes with living in Dallas, even in the 1970s. Pat was employed with Texas Instruments, and Candy was finally able to have the lifestyle she wanted. Pat's position came with a handsome salary. She married Pat out of convenience. He wasn't strikingly handsome, but he was good enough. Through the church, she met Betty and Alan Gore. They struck up a friendship fast. Alan was more active in church than Betty was. She had been dealing with postpartum depression and had retreated into herself after the birth of their first child. Alan was the opposite. At times, he was very outgoing. He sang in the church choir and assisted in sports activities for the children. But at times, he could also... If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to rate, review, and of course, subscribe on iTunes. It would really help us out. You can find us on most social media platforms: Twitter @TCFCPod, Facebook, facebook.com/TCFCPodcast, and of course, our website is truecrimefanclub.com. If you have an episode request or general suggestion, you can send us an email, tcfcpod@gmail.com. Until next time.